This event is very interesting because of what we brought together. We tried to combine the producer and the knowledge of the product. So this specialist came to talk about olive oil in a general way, and to present Tunisian olive oil as an element in a tasting, so that everything he spoke about in theory could be seen in practice, commenting on each type of olive oil produced in the country, which stimulated interest in the Tunisian olive oil in both the journalists that were here today and in the distributors. I like the olive oils very much. These are olive oils that are quite true to the tastes and the characteristics that were presented here today. So I have to congratulate the product and the event in general. I was not aware of this brand of olive oil. I was aware of a different one, but I was not left with a good impression. But now my mind has changed after the tasting I participated in today. Despite not being an expert on olive oil, this is obviously the first time that I took part in an olive oil tasting. It was really through the technical information we obtained here that I was able to feel exactly what olive oil is. As a Brazilian, we generally use olive oil on salads, or to season or flavor something. It's usually just a compliment, but today I gained a perception of the various types of olive oil, and it was very good, very gratifying. What we found out here, or rather, what I think people found out here, is that olive oils have a profile that is very well adapted to our taste. In general, it was the flavors and aromas of the three types of olive oils that mesmerized the people here today. I believe that Tunisia has a great opportunity because the profile of Tunisian olive oils is very similar to the profile of olive oils we are accustomed to consuming here in Brazil, or at least that the majority of people consume here in Brazil. What we discovered this morning was the very pleasant presence of the characteristics that indicate a good olive oil, especially when it comes to intensity and the aromas perceived. You can tell that the people noticed aromas that are positive in the olive oil, such as notes that remind us of fields, notes of apple, of fruits, which are characteristics that are not easily perceived in olive oils marketed in large volumes here in the country, as well as the other attributes that make it stand out, especially through the sensation we get by confirming the presence of polyphenols and natural antioxidants we notice in the tasting, which is also uncommon, since we do not easily perceive these attributes in some brands from other countries that are a success here in Brazil.
Fazem muito sucesso aqui no Brasil.